Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. So Arizona State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Durham. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Down he goes. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to him, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to get the corner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ASU!
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There's an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Durham. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. turning it on. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running inside, it's Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Just feeds the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a man. It's Napier. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Fires to the tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw at Sheffield. Stepping to the right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. At the 35, he's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds the tight end.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Between the hashes, it's Napier. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The snap sets up to throw. fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Sets his feet. It's Sheffield. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Out wide right, it's Napier. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Line getting set on second down. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the counter. Uh-oh, look out. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 9 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Razorbacks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Drops back on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown ASU! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
Hauls it in at the 25. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking for the edge, it's Brown. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Durham. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction.
Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Brown again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls it in, it's Harris. He's stopping, he's got enough to move the chain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Brown. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term move. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Durham. They'll run the screen. Pulled to the ground.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. There he goes. Past the 50. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just barely got rid of it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Napier. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the